Well, it's another day. Time to go to work. You like my cap? I was thinking about giving one away. What do you guys think? I just drug over my tractor chains that I remember I had for an 18-438 tire. These payloader tires are quite wider, but they're shorter, of course. But I think they'll work. They seem like they're wide enough. And boy, are they heavy. Wow, did I have a hard time getting them lifted on there. But anyway, we're gonna try it. All right, so I got one on. There it is. And I remembered something since I've talked to you before. These actually came off a John Deere with 20.838. 20.8, yeah, they're a little wider than what I originally said. So that's why they fit on this wider tire on this payloader. I'll show you what I did here too, maybe here if I can see it. So these tires are shorter, of course, than 38. So I bolted them with grade 8, and then the excess I wrapped around. Oh, it's actually up here, the excess. I bolted it together there, wrapped the excess and bolted it there. And of course I put rope on to tie it tighter. Seems to work. Find out when I get this other side on and then actually go use it. I bet it's been over 10 years since I put chains on anything. Boy, 10 years or 10 years plus on age. It makes a difference. That is one heavy son of a gun. Wow. I think my butt is still in one tack. Oh man. All right, so I got the second one on. Holy cow, am I sweaty. It's 9 above out and I'm just wringing wet. Anyway, it's a two-man job, but I'm getting older and now it requires two men. Wow. Okay, I got them both on. I'll show you the other one. See what happens here. I'm gonna go out and push some marbles, what I call marbles. Cow turds where the cows lay. There's getting to be quite a few of them, so I gotta clean them up and put some more bedding down. Why, there's a huge snowdrift here, so I can't quite get it to my old pile I had, but I guess it's gonna do. Okay, so I stopped here to get out to look if these chains have moved, and also at these bolts. I got them pointing away from the tire. I got one down here too, right there. I didn't want them poking into the tire. I checked both tires already, and the chains haven't really moved. The bolts are good. The reason I bolted them is because, you know, they're not the right chains for the tires, and the pieces that lock don't work. You know, it didn't come out in the right spot. And I can tell you, I shut the payloader off so you guys can hear me. I am very impressed with the loader. I even dug down way more than I wanted to because the bucket just bit in. That's all frozen. I just wanted to scrape the top, which I did. Figured out, you know, not to push too hard with the loader, but it don't spin much. I tell you, what a difference. And they are off. I had a John Deere 4630 that I had them on. Their 20.8 38 tires that they were on, and these payloader tires they're 665 R25s, so they're 25s, and they're wide. I was a little worried, but they work. They actually work. I'm pretty impressed. So this payloader is a 1997 544G, and it probably cost as much as the 4630 would be today. I didn't pay a lot for that, so if you folks think I got a lot invested in this loader, I don't. I just happened to find it, and I bought it because it was a good deal at the time, I thought. So, and I also, the reason I put chains in the back, I know Mitchell and I, and my name's Greg, by the way, for those of you that don't know, we were going to put them on the front because he heard that it's better on the front of the loader. And I have 2 sets of chains, so I started on the back thinking that these chains were off of 18-438 tires, and then I figured out later they weren't. They're 20.8, so they're wider. The other set of chains I have are for 18-438, so I don't know that they're going to fit on the front. I originally thought of putting them all 4 on. That's why I started on the back, but they're too hard to put on. Way too hard to put on. I'm just going to leave it on the back. Like I said, I pushed this spot and it's amazing how well it works. So I got 2 more spots to push out, and then, you know, it's getting later in the day, so I'm gonna work on insulating my garage on my house. My wife has waited over 20 years for me to do that, so I'm trying to get it done for her. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Boy, too bad there isn't a market for marbles. Cow turds. I'd be rich. Well, I had to come out and look at my bolts again. I'm a little worried, but they don't move. I'm very impressed. Very impressed. The traction I received. Spot number 2 done. Happy. Well, this is my last spot here. There's a lot of marbles in this darn trail. Pretty hard for them to lay down, so clean it out. She'll be good. Pushing this up, there's a pretty good sized pile. You can see it looks pretty smooth now. The cows will lay without having a marble in their side. I got quite a pile here, bigger than I normally push. I think it's because I got a lot more traction, so I'm able to push more. Before I would just push the marbles out, cow turds, because I was always spinning. And that's really frustrating when you're spinning. But, you know, I got the wrong tires on here. And I priced out some tires for one of my tractors. $2,456 for 1 tire. So I got to let that soak in a while before I do anything. But I'm sure these payloader tires, if I wanted to get some better tires for, you know, the kind of ground I'm on for the farm, they would be more than that, I'm sure. So chains will work. Chains will work. So I'm hauling this pile out of here. I like to keep it clean because when we do start calving, the cows are in here for calving. In that barn too they go. And I don't want a bunch of manure, you know. I keep it clean, so it's gonna all go out of the corral onto that pile. Oof, sorry. Bumpy right there. Well, I finished hauling that all out, that pile that was in there. And this pile is way bigger this year than it was last year at this time. You know, this is from all winter. I keep piling it up here. It's a pretty good sized pile already. That'll all go, this manure pile will all go back into the ground. You know, next fall it'll burn down all summer and it'll go in the ground as fertilizer. So no waste here. So I just looked at the time. It's 3:30 in the afternoon and I haven't eaten nothing yet today. I'm getting pretty hungry. So I'm gonna go home, get something to eat, and I don't know if I'll get to the insulation on the garage or not. But them chains are great. I'm really happy I put them on. Get out of the sun here so I can see you guys. So that's it for today. I'm gonna go home and get a bite to eat. Maybe I'll do a little insulating yet before my wife comes home, but make supper. I'm hungry for hamburger soup again. I don't know if you guys seen my video on hamburger soup. It's probably 2 years old already. But darn, that makes me hungry just thinking about it. Take it easy, we'll see ya.